So on Tuesday afternoon, a 5.8 magnitude earthquake centered northwest of Richmond, Virginia, hit the East Coast. The quake was felt as far south as North Carolina and as far north as Rhode Island. In Washington, D.C. and here in New York City, several buildings were evacuated. Our cameras were rolling seconds after it happened, capturing the damage firsthand.
Bill, what happened? Did this happen during the earthquake?
What the? No, wait, what earthquake?
The one that happened earlier today.
Was there an earthquake earlier today?
Yeah.
Oh, my mouth tastes like John Gibson. That's who I was out with last night. Where the hell am I?
Bill, actually, I'm very glad everybody was safe. As far as we know, no injuries. And I think you might have learned something today.
I learned that nature is the best alarm clock. Because I would have stayed asleep, Greg, for at least 5 more hours if it wasn't for that 5.1.
How do you?
I gotta say what's interesting about the quake, and is that like. I'm trying to find what the corresponding thing is for somebody from California. Like, if it snowed in San Francisco, you freak out.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was like. So I didn't like people were making fun of people for freaking out, but I don't think you can make fun of them.
No,
I don't think you can.
I actually, and I don't.
Yeah.
I know people have been hurt and killed in earthquakes. Yeah. I don't mean sensitive, but it was kind of cool. I wanted it to keep going.
Really?
Yeah.
They're scary. I was at the one during the World Series in San Mateo, which is like 20 minutes south of San Francisco. Yeah. And it freaks the hell out of you, and it seems like it goes on forever.
I lived through the Northridge one, and I was sitting there. I was actually going pee in my hotel room,
wow.
And I literally started swaying, and I'm thinking to myself, this is an earthquake, but I'm in New York City.
Weird, because when it was happening, I was wondering if you were going pee in your hotel room.
But you know what? This is a sign of the times. What did you do?
I tweeted that. Did anybody else feel? And literally, I'm like, did anybody feel an earthquake? But you know, Dave Navarro, the guitarist in California, he's like, everybody relax. We rock our babies to sleep to 6.3.
Yeah.
Calm down.
But
I get it, I understand. But my family's in Virginia, and they were freaking out.
Everybody. Yeah, that was the thing when I realized that, like, if it's never happened before, it's weird. But even if it has happened before, it's still weird. But it was funny. I was just walking. I had no idea.
Well, you know, it's funny. My video was an artistic interpretation of what it might be like to be Sid viciously hung over while this is occurring. But Matt, how did the earthquake treat you today?
I had the spins all morning. Out late so I thought it was just another really bad one, and then I stood up and I was like, it's still spinning.
Yeah.
So I was running for more aspirin, and I'm bouncing off the walls.
Here's the thing. No, if you have the spins during an earthquake, you don't have spins.
Right.
Maybe that's what it was. It was the first time I saw normal in months.
All right, we got to move on.
It was more severe than people think.
I bet the earthquake was your hero, right, Matt? All right, we're going to close things out. What a jerk he is. Send your email to him.
It knocked me right off.
We're going to close things out with a post-game wrap-up from TV's Andy Levy. To see clips of recent shows, go to foxnews.com/redeye. Back to TV's Andy Levy for the post-game wrap-up.
Thanks, Greg. Week 2 of having our viewers tweet post-game questions continues. Paul, our first question is from Brandon Froge, who asks, hey, man, what's your freaking problem?
I love everybody, and Dominic Strauss-Kahn, and that's it. Am I responding to this, really?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
I have a second question for you, Paul. It's from someone called Catch the Witness. He wants to know, is it true today's earthquake was caused by you vibrating your abnormally sized lips?
Wow.
Don't do it again, man.
Yes.
All right. You got any gigs you want to quickly plug?
Yes.
Quickly.
Can you say, oh, God. September 23rd and 24th, I'm going to be at the Brokerage Comedy Club.
Okay.
In Long Island.
All right.
Belmont.
Getting back to our earthquake theme, Leanne, Ben Yurcho was curious if you knew you were hot enough to set off an earthquake.
Well, gosh, I mean, with these glasses, of course. No, but thank you, Ben. That's very sweet. You're making me blush. Thank you.
Okay.
Very nice.
All right, lastly, Matt, Tom Blayshok says he got his first issue of your ETF bulletin and he loves it, but he says the football phone doesn't work quite right. He wants to know, am I Saul?
What is Saul?
It's either an old Jewish man or it stands for something out of luck.
Mm-hmm.
Something
out
of luck. You lost me at old Jewish man. You don't get an old Jewish man when you sign up for it. You get a phone.
Are these, what are you talking about? Is not
are these
working.
real tweets?
His phone is not working, Matt.
This segment isn't working.
I've been saying that for 2 months now.
We've only done it for a week.
Well,
are they real? But it's a week too long, I think.
Exactly.
I think we have to return to something else. Ooh, I have a little bug in my hair. All right. Well,